from New York City. I'm Nadia. I'm a journalist. Love to do interviews on the run. In this The Rundown, about to go and meet up with Nanna Munnecke. She is an influential figure on the women's running scene. She lives in Copenhagen but has been in New York City for the marathon. We both ran it, started it together this past Sunday, and it was fantastic. She's a mom of two. She works at Red Associates and is also the founder of Volt Women, an inspirational Instagram social media feed. So let's go. Nanna! Yay! Oh, you ready to go for a run?
Yeah, well,
a little one, hey? We just did the marathon. High five to us. Yes.
I'm sore. You are so strong.
I'm still sore.
Yeah, well, it's like, oh yeah, just gonna take it slow, and then you were just out of there.
Oh, beautiful morning for it though, right?
Yeah, I love this run.
We're not in Copenhagen, which is where you're from. So is this a run you like to do when you're here?
Yeah, when I'm in New York, I live in the financial district, and I mean, it's not my favorite place, but it's well connected, and it has this, which is one of my favorite parts of the city, running over the Brooklyn Bridge.
Definitely pretty. Next time we'll do this in Copenhagen.
Yes, please. Have you been?
I have not been to Copenhagen. It's on my list. On my list. Oh wow. You know, it's such a touristy site, but it's never gets old.
This is the right time to go as well.
Yeah. Not too many people.
It's fun to run here at night too. Like at 8 when it's super crowded.
Yeah.
You really feel fast.
Dodging and weaving. Nanna, take me back to when you first started running.
I actually never did any sports at all. When I was around 36, my relationship was breaking up a bit. I guess I needed something to let out some of that, the energy I had. And I started running, built up to 5K, and I loved it. It gave me energy. It was like a little project.
You've also seen a lot of women's running develop. You run Volt Women. How have you seen that change since you first started it?
So I started Volt Women because not just me, but with Clemence and Julie, we started Volt Women because we saw so many hardcore, badass, wonderful, strong women out there, and we really felt it wasn't the story that was being told about women and running. This is 3 years ago. Right now I feel like I'm in a place where I feel that story is pretty much out there and strong. Like, it's not there are still areas where it's interesting to tell, but I also feel like
It's so normalized, right?
Yeah. We have so many men who are inspired by us.
Yeah.
We are inspired by so many men, and in a way, I get a fatigue from thinking about gender.
Yeah.
We're still called Volt Women. We want to dig even more into the emotion of challenging yourself, and what that means. Let's see where that gets us.
You have these growing boys to take care of, and you work at Red Associates. How do you juggle it all? And when do you find the time to run? How do you do that?
I think I'm one of those runners who needs to whip more than running with my own carrot.
Yeah.
And So it's hard. And sometimes I know it's better for me to get some sleep so I can be focused on my work instead of going for a run. I try to fit it into my routine instead of fitting my running into some rigid schedule that some, I don't know, someone who's actually a personal trainer, you know, who runs every day would put down. And so I worked with Knox when I did my
Knox Robinson.
With Berlin. And so beautiful.
We just came over that.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it's so beautiful, this place.
So you work
with him in terms of the idea that you could work with someone who actually says, hey, how do we fit this into your schedule? And how do you fit your schedule into running? And then those little things, it's about not just having the idea of running, but actually doing it. And sometimes that means running 2 days in a week. But the idea of training would be to do even more. Oh my God!
Hi! Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in ages! Good to see you! So this is what happens when you run in New York. You bump into people that you haven't seen in a while. We just bumped into some people that we know, but especially you. And I think we're in such a weird state right now in America. And running, oh man, I think it just helps getting through a lot of difficult things. Yeah, I
think having kids, like I found out on September 11th, 2:01 in the morning, I woke up and I just found out that I was pregnant.
Oh wow.
And that was the day that I told my mom, you know? So I told my mom and then the world collapsed, was how it felt. Yeah. And I had that feeling the other day. I had that feeling of like complete despair of the state of the world, and that in our time that hatred and racism and this whole aggressive way of acting towards each other can even be a part of us. I simply think it's such a low level of being human that I can't even, I don't know what to say, really.
But I guess coming together, and I know, it's looking forward, but coming together in the communities, I just look at the running community, it's so diverse and we're just from different backgrounds, but it sounds so cliche, but this commonality of the miles that we put in, or kilometers or whatever, it brings us together in ways that you never maybe knew before.
I think that's one of the things that hopefully will happen, is that people open up their communities and seek to have a positive mind when they meet new people, even the ones who are hateful. And I don't know, I guess that's a key to this. But I do think that running it's both, I let stuff out on the run and I let energy in, and often I can feel when I haven't run in a while, I have this, I get a bit grumpy, annoyed, all the little things, and then I go for a run and it's like instant gratification. I get positive, I get ideas, and I get shit done.
This bridge is usually full of people. Usually full. It's good to come early in the morning.
I'm ready for my nap now.